Friends, welcome to Post to Post. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. We're almost done this entire series of reviewing the reverse retro jerseys. There's only 4 teams left, including this one. So 3 videos after this, 3 jerseys to still talk about after this one. But if you haven't seen any of the previous reviews, go check them out. If you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, we just did that video, so go check that out. But all kinds of teams have already been completed. So if you want to see those reviews, definitely go check them out. They're all on the channel. But Ottawa Senators, that's the team we're going to look at here. That's the jersey we're going to look at. And let's just jump right into it. Let's look at this reverse retro, give our opinions, bring up the first image that I saw on release day, and the majority of you saw on release day as well. It's the one straight from Adidas. And first impressions were cool. I like that they went with this era, but I'm surprised they went with this specific combination or design, I guess, as far as color is concerned. I thought it was a bit, lackluster. The jersey, or this era that it's inspired from, is a very, polarizing jersey. It's a very specific jersey. There's not really any jersey like it in the history of them, the Ottawa Senators, or any other team in the NHL since 1917 or whenever the NHL started. So the fact that they went with this design, I feel like it should have been as polarizing as that, but it's not. It's almost not really. It's a very subtle kind of jersey. You can see the lines in the middle of the jersey down below. The arms, I would say, are the most polarizing point of the jersey, and I really like the arms a lot. But in first impression, I was like, oh, that's it. So I kept looking at photos. We'll look at the back here. I think the back looks a little bit better because you can notice the lines on the jersey a little bit more. And I think if you didn't grow up during this era, or if you kind of predate this era, you probably don't like this jersey. And if you didn't live through it, you probably don't like this jersey. I think the only people that like this jersey are likely people around my age who kind of lived through this stage of the Ottawa Senators. And it does make me a little bit nostalgic. It was a cool era for the Ottawa Senators, not because they were incredibly successful. I mean, they had a couple of really good years, but just in general, it was just a time for me that I watched a lot of hockey. Literally every single game that was on TV, I was watching at that point in my life. So I like the era that this comes from. It makes me really nostalgic, but I don't expect the random hockey fan who didn't live through this to like this. Let's move on to more images. A close-up of the logo. Now, the jersey that I'm wearing here has the same kind of era. Now they went back to this, their home and away is kind of the retro vibes. So this matches from a brand perspective very well into what they wear now, and I was happy from that sense. If they kind of had a bit of foresight and forward thinking to look at this as a global kind of decision within the organization versus as a one-off jersey. So I like that approach. I think that was pretty good. Let's take a look at the uniform. So from a uniform standpoint here, it all matches essentially perfect. The first image we're looking at here is from the back. I think the numbers look really good on there. I do like those. The arms, the numbers on the arms rather, those are very easy to see, so I like those. Let's move on to another image, which is just a close-up of Claude Giroux. Here's a reverse retro where I think the NHL logo is a negative thing. The orange and the red to me clash a little bit, but the gloves match perfectly. The pants match perfectly. Let's go on to the final image here. We can see the entire uniform. So everything, I think, they nailed the uniform, I think, and the socks are perfect. The pants are perfect. Nice logos on the front there. The shoulder patches, the actual kind of different logo that they used is on the shoulders. That was a great addition. Helmet looks good. So I think they nailed the kind of balance of the uniform. And I really liked, the more I looked at the jersey, the more I liked it. There was just something about it, probably the nostalgia factor. There's just something about it that really made me like it. And I like in these pictures that we're looking at, I think it looks good. But when I watched them play a game with this jersey on TV, is when I liked it less. I think it's because it just looks, on TV you couldn't really see the stripes in the middle, which is the telltale sign to the era that it comes from. You could just really notice the arm, or that swatch of red on the arms. And at that point, to me, it wasn't a retro jersey or even a reverse retro jersey. It was just kind of like an alternate jersey or a variation of their home jersey that just had more red at that point. It still looked good, but I was not getting reverse retro vibes at all from this jersey on TV. Like I said, pictures, looks good, everything, but just on TV, it just wasn't doing it for me. So a little bit of a confusing uniform and jersey for me on TV. I can't even think of another jersey that that has done that for me. Usually it's the opposite way around. I think okay about the jersey, and then I watch it on TV. Man, it looks so good on ice. It looks so good in uniform. This kind of does like the opposite for me. So anyways, my original ranking out of 10 was 8. I was pretty high on this jersey. Like the nostalgia factor was really playing into a factor, I think, there in that initial rating. I would say after seeing it on TV, I still like the uniform, but I don't feel the retro vibes as much after watching it in a game on TV. I'd like to drop it down to 7.5 out of 10. Still a fairly decent score, 7.5 out of 10. So don't hate this jersey by any means. Don't hate this uniform. I think it's definitely a nice uniform. It's a fine jersey. I think there are better options, and I think individually this jersey shines, but as a whole, in a uniform on TV, definitely not. That's kind of my broad opinion of this jersey. But I'd like to know your opinion down below in the comment section. If you've got a couple of minutes, please let me know how you feel about this. Even if you don't have a couple of minutes, you only have a couple of seconds, leave a rating out of 10 down below. Would love to hear from you. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, reviewing other jerseys from other leagues, from new teams, or new jerseys from other teams that aren't in the NHL, let me know down below as well. Keep me informed of when teams release jerseys. I just can't follow all the teams outside of the NHL. So if something pops up and you want me to review it, please let me know. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at PostToPostShow. And of course, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to catch more videos like this. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Adios.